friends, I'm back with another tutorial. Today I'm going to be using all affordable / drugstore makeup, and I'm really excited about it because I really love the quality of the stuff that I used. I am just putting this Maybelline primer all over my face with my fingers and just rubbing it in really well. This is supposed to blur and illuminate. Then I'm going to come in with my favorite drugstore foundation. This is L'Oreal True Match, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of contouring with two different shades of foundation. I'm going to be applying the lighter shade on the inner portion of my face and along the bottom of my jawbone, and then I'm going to take the darker shade and apply it where I would normally put my bronzer, so across the top of the forehead, under the cheekbones, and a little bit under the chin. Would either say to have two different brushes or a sponge and a brush to help with blending. It makes it a little bit easier to keep it precise and not have the dark color fade all over. So I just start by blending out the lighter color. This is just your regular colored foundation. This should match your skin or your neck, whatever you're matching to. And then I'm going to take another brush and start to buff in the bronze shade. Again, I really like the subtlety of this contour. It's kind of adding warmth and a little definition, but nothing crazy, and it just blends really well without having to add layers and layers for a cream contour or whatever else you use. I just think this feels a little more natural on my skin. So after I have everything blended in, I'm going to take the brush I used at the beginning and give myself one final blend to make sure everything looks nice and seamless, and then I am going to set this with a powder. This is by Rimmel, and this is my favorite drugstore powder. I think it's just really natural looking and keeps me matte all day. I'm sorry I don't have a drugstore primer, so I'm just using this one by Tarte. You can use anything you want to prime your entire eyelid, and then I'm going to come in with this L'Oreal Quad and the warmest brown in the palette, and I am just going to start to buff this into my upper crease. This is right on my brow bone, and I am really just doing a lot of blending here. I'm just picking it up and going back and forth in windshield wiper motions. I'm taking the color all the way down into my tear duct, and then also bringing the warm tone down to my lash line, kind of forming a big oval over my eyes. We're going to be layering some eyeshadows, so I am just taking this brown further out towards the tail end of my brow to create a really pretty gradient. Then I'm going to come in with a deeper orange tone. I forgot to film it. I guess it stopped filming and I didn't know it, but really you're just putting this color in the socket on the outer corner and inner corner in short strokes, just concentrating the color over and over till it builds up to a really bright orange tone. And then you can just start to blend upwards so it blends seamlessly into the warm tone that we put down first, and I just connected it a little bit in the middle and then came in with a blending brush and just very softly blended the edges. I don't want to blend away too much color because I want the orange to stay nice and vibrant, so just be really soft with that blend. So now's the star of the show. This is a really pretty kind of ocean blue shimmery color from L'Oreal. Their infallible shadows are really gorgeous and really shimmery. They're such high-end products, and I definitely love the color payoff with these. They're really easy to get kind of a bright, vibrant shimmer. I'm just packing this onto the center of my lid in a triangle shape, so wider at the lash line, and just taper it up as it goes towards your crease. So as we are finishing up here, I want to add a little bit of depth to the outer corner of my eye, so I took the darkest brown in that quad and I just concentrated it on the outer corner. I'm just pressing the color in and blending upwards as I do so. Adding this color is just going to add a little bit more depth to your eye. It's also going to make it look a little bit bigger because we're taking it out towards our brow tail, again just extending the eye further than what it really is. So then we're going back to that light brown we used at the beginning, and I am just buffing this across my bottom lash line. Sorry that I cut it off. I don't want to put anything too dark. I want to keep it nice and warm, so I'm going to take that Melrose and just do the same thing that I did, just put it right over the same color. So with that same brown, I just wanted to darken it up a little bit, so I grabbed a more precise brush and just pressed it into the outer corner and brought it down just a little bit on the outer portion of my bottom lash. Just like I said, just kind of intensify the color a little bit to make it a little darker, and then just blend it out as usual. So then I'm going to go back to the brightest color in that quad, and I am just going to highlight my brow bone. brown orangey color has been brought up pretty high, so I just want to make sure to separate that from my eyelash and just brighten it up a little bit. I'm also adding some of that color into the center of my lid, and then we're just going to punch up that blue because with all the blending you can tend to blend some color away, so just want to brighten it a little more. Didn't want anything dark on my bottom lash line, but I did want to add a little drama, so I rimmed my waterline with a really pretty bronze eyeliner. So time to conceal. I'm using this Maybelline Master Conceal. I'm really impressed with this concealer because it has really good coverage and it looks very smooth on your face, and I'm just applying it with my finger first, and then I'm going to come in with the same foundation brush we used to blend everything together. I also used whatever was left on the brush to clean up around my eyes. I had a little bit of fallout, so I just wanted to clean it up with this brush, and this was the perfect opportunity. So then I'm just going to set the concealer that I just put on with that same Rimmel powder. I am just pressing it into the inner portion of my face where I placed that concealer. Now the foundation that I used really gave me all this kind of sculpting dimension that I wanted to my face, but I wanted to add a little glow, so I took this COVERGIRL bronzer and just dusted it over my cheeks and around my temples and top of my forehead. I really love the way this looked. It was just a really subtle glow, and I will definitely be reusing this. I wanted to keep the cheeks pretty nude, but it ended up being more peachy. But this is just a cream blush by Maybelline. I'm just buffing it onto my cheeks with my finger. It was really pretty and it kind of glistened, which I really liked, but I think you really need to set it because it was very creamy. This is like the most beautiful blush in the world, MILANI Luminoso. If you can get your hands on it, you should get it because it's so flattering on everyone, and it just gave a really pretty glow to my cheeks. I was obsessed with the way these look together. I'm also using a MILANI, this is a shadow, it's called a shimmer highlight. I think they're telling us we can use it for either, but I think it's a really pretty highlight. I just dusted it on to the tops of my cheeks and a little bit across my nose. On the lashes, I curled them, and now I'm going to go in with this Revlon all-in-one mascara. It looked so weird. It's the tiniest brush, but I actually really liked it. It was a little wet because it was new, but once I kind of played with it and worked it, I really liked the way that it looked, so I kind of am recommending this so far. I wanted to do something a little bit different than what I've been doing on the lips, so I wanted to do something darker but not super dark. So I wanted to go with the It's My Ray Ray collaboration with ColourPop Cosmetics, and let me just say that this color is absolutely gorgeous. I lined it with her liner and then went in with the Ultra Matte liquid lipstick, and it's just such a pretty flattering color. I think this would look good on anyone. And even though my inkling was to go with a really warm toned lipstick, I really loved the way this one complemented the look in the end. So this is the look without any lashes. I think you can totally do this. I always show with or without lashes because I am someone who doesn't always wear lashes, but I also love the way that lashes can complement a look. So I am going to come in with the KOKO Lashes number 101 lashes. These are not from the drugstore, but they are pretty cheap. I believe they were $2.99. And these were just really light and wispy, and I loved that because I wanted to make sure that you could still see the blue on the lid when I put my lashes on. And I'm just kind of doing a quick fast forward video of me putting on my lashes. I've gotten a lot better in the past, so I am just marrying the two with some mascara to make them look a little more natural, and then I decided why not add some glitter. This is a Wet n Wild glitter, and it was 94 cents, and I actually really like it. It stayed pretty well. So that is the finished look. I hope you liked it. Again, this was kind of something different. I feel like I see a lot of the same looks out there, so I just wanted to mix some color and play a little bit, and this is what I came up with. I think it's really fun and obviously something that can be worn to a party, so I hope you liked it. Make sure to follow me or subscribe if you haven't, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if you did, and I will be back soon with more videos. Thanks guys. Bye.